Yeah, so obviously we played a tough SMU opponent. Thought that we held our own there for the first half. Being 13-3, we put our defense in some pretty tough situations, and being to the point where we had to defend 8 drives in the first half. Going to halftime 13-3, kind of feeling pretty good. But just the wear and tear of just that tempo offense like SMU, they wore us down pretty well in the second half, and our defense had a couple of breakdowns there. But offensively, I thought we struggled the entire game. They controlled the line of scrimmage, which put us into some throwing situations, which I thought they pretty much had their way with us for that entire game. But you look at the conference play, the non-conference play that we've been in. That's 3 quality opponents in my mind. With you look at them, their combined record right now is 8-1, with their only loss is A&M, the number 1 ranked team in the country, Clemson. So I think our kids are pretty fired up to get into conference play. That's kind of been the messaging that we've been giving them so far this week, that the new season starts now. We have all of our goals in front of us, and it's all about our conference play and what we do moving forward to here. So I think our kids are pretty anxious to get back out there, especially defensively with the breakdowns that we had in the second half. I think they're ready to get out there and kind of redeem themselves. But overall, I think we still are making progress, and our kids are fighting. And we still have a lot of hope, and what we got to do is get back on track this week and try to gain a little bit more confidence. So open up for questions.
Thank you, Coach. Just a reminder, our members of the media, *1 to get in the queue. First questions come from Whitney with the Sunbelt Digital Network. Please go ahead, Whitney.
Coach, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Like you mentioned, it's a new season at this point. You're entering conference play. You start off with Georgia State, a team that, in week 1 was able to go in to Knoxville and knock off the Volunteers pretty handedly. What have you seen from them? And obviously, unfortunately, then they lost this past weekend, so they've kind of had their own ups and downs as well.
Yeah, I think Coach Elliott does an unbelievable job. I think the energy and the passion that he brings, to that program, and, being in his 3rd season there and beating Tennessee in your home opener, not your home opener, but your opening game of the season, that's a milestone win for that program, and it's because of those kids play hard for him. You can see the passion that they play with. You see the energy that they have, and they continue to get better. And I know they had a down game for them, last week versus Western Michigan, but that's a quality team they played there too now. But those kids, I just think what he's doing and the positions that he puts those kids in, it allows them to be successful. So. I think it's going to be a very tough challenge for us, especially when we don't have as much confidence as we'd like to, especially on the offensive side of the ball. So, I think it's going to be key for us to come out and try to match the intensity and effort and the energy that they play with and make this a pretty good game.
When you look at their offense, obviously they're led by quarterback Dan Ellington. What have you seen from him on film? Obviously a dual-threat quarterback.
Exactly. That's the thing. He's very dynamic. Everybody kind of says, oh, he's a runner because they utilize him so well in the run game, but he does a pretty good job and he can efficiently throw the football. So our defense has a tough challenge ahead of us, because this is probably the most dynamic quarterback we've seen, because the way they call games is perfect for the kid, because it allows him to utilize his strengths. So it is definitely going to be a tough task for us to keep him contained, and understand that he will probably hit us with some plays. We just got to line back up and make sure that we're aware of where he's at and what they're trying to do with him.
Well, Coach, that's all from me. Thank you very much. Good luck this weekend. I'm certainly excited to have us get conference play underway.
Same here.